guys, how's it going? My name is Mason Zero ASMR, and today I'm going to be opening a pack of Amonkhet. Amonkhet is the latest Magic the Gathering set, and it comes in these nice gold-colored packaging. And I opened a booster box, and I kept a few packs in the background so that I could open them with all you guys. So this will be the first one, and without further ado, I'm going to get into it. First card is Taw Crop Skirmisher. 1 and a blue for a 2/1 creature, Naga Warrior, with Embalm for 3 and a blue. Initiates live and train with their crop, the unit that begins the trials together. Minotaur Sure Shot. 2 and a red for a 2/3 creature, Minotaur Archer, with reach. 1 and a red, Minotaur Sure Shot gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Those wings are no advantage. I will pin them to the ceiling of the Hekma. Jeru's Resolve. 1 white for an instant. Untap target creature. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to it this turn. Cycling for 2 generic. When I wish to be strong, I train. When I wish to be wise, I study. When I wish to rest, I start again. Dune Beetle. 1 and a black for a 1/4 creature, insect. The scouring sands of Shephet polish its carapace, and the ranks of the cursed fill its belly. Greater Sandworm. 5 and 2 green for a 7/7 creature, worm. Greater Sandworm can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Cycling for 2 generic. A sandworm can lie in wait beneath the sands for years until the slightest tremor alerts it to the presence of prey. Gift of Paradise. 2 and a green for an enchantment aura. Enchant land. When Gift of Paradise enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Enchanted land has tap. Add 2 mana of any one color to your mana pool. Taw Crop Elite. 3 and a white for a 2/2 creature, bird warrior, with flying. You may exert Taw Crop Elite as it attacks. When you do, creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. Violent Impact. 3 and a red for a sorcery. Destroy target artifact or land. Cycling for 2. Initiates in the heat of combat must be able to adapt to changing conditions. Painted Bluffs. Land. Desert. Tap. Add colorless to your mana pool. Pay 1 and tap. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Aven Initiate. 3 and a blue for a 3/2 creature, bird warrior, with flying. And Embalm for 6 and a blue. Ruthless Sniper. 1 black for a creature, human archer. 1/2. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, you may pay 1 generic. If you do, put a -1/-1 counter on target creature. you may feel a slight sting. Bondu's Monument. 3 generic for a legendary artifact. Black creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. The worthy shall strive for greatness. Supremacy in life leads to supremacy in the afterlife. Monument inscription. Seraph of the Suns. 5 and 2 white for a 4/4 creature angel. With flying and indestructible. Angels, my feelings remain unchanged. Liliana Vess. Our rare is Harsh Mentor. 1 and a red for a 2/2 creature human cleric. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of an artifact, creature, or land on the battlefield, if it isn't a mana ability, Harsh Mentor deals 2 damage to that player. Fight through it. And we have a full art plains and a cat token. Alright. Harsh Mentor is pretty good. Pretty good. Not bad at all. So I have 2 more packs of Amonkhet here that I would like to open. Anointer Priest. 1 and a white for a 1/3 creature human cleric. Whenever a creature token enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 1 life. Embalm for 3 and a white. Hieroglyphic Illumination. 3 and a blue for an instant. Draw 2 cards. Cycling for 1 blue. The answers are here. This is the way through the trial. Cartouche of Zeal. 1 red for an enchantment. Aura Cartouche. Enchant creature you control. When Cartouche of Zeal enters the battlefield, target creature can't block this turn. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has haste. The 5th Cartouche is the final affirmation of glory, granted only to the worthy dead. Cartouche of Solidarity. 1 white, enchantment, aura, Cartouche. Enchant creature you control. When Cartouche of Solidarity enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 white warrior creature token with vigilance. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and has first strike. Miasmic Mummy. 1 and a black for a 2/2 creature zombie jackal. When Miasmic Mummy enters the battlefield, each player discards a card. Its breath doesn't assault the senses, it pollutes the mind. Colossipede. 5 and a green for a 5/5 creature insect. If it is bigger, you must be faster. If it is stronger, you must be sharper. Anything less, and you will never seize a place in our god Pharaoh's perfect afterlife. Ronus, god of strength. Hooded Brawler. 2 and a green for a 3/2 creature Naga warrior. You may exert Hooded Brawler as it attacks. When you do, it gets +2/+2 until end of turn. Nagas wielding twin daggers excel at the fighting technique known as the Bite of Ronus. River Serpent. 5 and a blue for a 5/5 creature serpent. River Serpent can't attack, unless there are 5 or more cards in your graveyard. Cycling for 1 blue. Though the Luxor River brings life to Nactamon, it's not without dangers. Compulsory Rest. 1 and a white for an enchantment aura. Enchant creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. Enchanted creature has pay 2 generic, sacrifice this creature. You gain 2 life. Sun-Scorched Desert. When Sun-Scorched Desert enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target player. Tap. Add 1 colorless to your mana pool. The only relief in sight is a Mirage. Enigma Drake. 1, a blue, and a red for a star 4 creature Drake with flying. Enigma Drake's power is equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. Many initiates believe it possesses secrets known only to Kefnet himself. Many have become meals trying to learn them. True Heart Twins. 4/4 creature Jackal Warrior for 4 and a red. You may exert True Heart Twins as it attacks. Whenever you exert a creature, creatures you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Shoulder to shoulder until blade must turn against blade. Shadow Storm Vizier. 1 blue, 1 black for a 1/3 creature human cleric with flying. Whenever you cycle or discard a card, Shadow Storm Vizier gets +1/+1 until end of turn. She can coil a breeze like a string around her finger or twist it into a noose. And our rare is Prepare to Fight. Prepare is 1 and a white for an instant. Untap target creature. It gets +2/+2 and gains lifelink until end of turn. Fight has Aftermath. Target creature you control fights target creature and opponent controls. We have a full art swamp and a zombie token. Our last pack. And this will conclude my Amonkhet box. Thresher Lizard. 2 and a red for a 3/2 creature lizard. Thresher Lizard gets +1/+2 as long as you have 1 or fewer cards in hand. The sounds of its plated tail beating on desert rocks is often mistaken for the footfalls of a much larger predator. Ret Crop Spearmaster. 2 and a white for a 3/1 creature human warrior. You may exert Ret Crop Spearmaster as it attacks. When you do, it gets +1/+0 and gains first strike until end of turn. In the afterlife, I'll have no need of sleep, and until then, I have no time for it. Seeker of Insight. 1 and a blue for a 1/3 creature human wizard. Tap, draw a card, then discard a card. Activate this ability only if you cast a non-creature spell this turn. The Trial of Knowledge challenges and broadens the minds of initiates. Fling. 1 and a red for an instant. As an additional cost. To cast Fling, sacrifice a creature. Fling deals damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to target creature or player. Never flinch, never falter, never fear. Return up to 2 target creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Cycling for 2 generic. Forever restless, forever growing in number. Greater Sandworm. We already saw this card, so I won't read it again. Naga Vitalist. 1 and a green for a 1/2 Naga Druid. Tap. Add to your mana pool 1 mana of any type that a land you control could produce. The lands of the god Pharaoh are suffused with his breath. Trespasser's Curse. 1 and a black. Enchantment or a curse. Enchant player. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under enchanted player's control, that player loses 1 life, and you gain 1 life. Even in the relative safety of the city, there are places best left undisturbed. Compulsory Rest. 1 and a white. I believe I've already read this card as well, so I will skip it. Winds of Rebuke. 1 and a blue for an instant. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Each player puts the top 2 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard. I have foreseen that you will not pass my trial. Lord of the Accursed. 2 and a black for a 2/3 creature zombie. Other zombies you control get +1/+1. Pay 1 and a black and tap Lord of the Accursed. All zombies gain menace until end of turn. The Curse of Wandering leaves only hatred. Oketra's Monument. White creature spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 1/1 white warrior creature token with vigilance. The worthy shall respect the worthy. In the afterlife, all will stand united. Monument Inscription. Destined to Lead. Destined is 1 and a black for an instant. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains indestructible until end of turn. Lead is a sorcery with Aftermath. For 3 and a green, all creatures able to block target creature this turn do so. And our rare is Heaven to Earth. X and a green for an instant. Heaven deals X damage to each creature with flying. Earth is a sorcery for X and 2 red with Aftermath. Earth deals X damage to each creature without flying. We have a swamp and an unwavering initiate token. So the interesting thing about this booster box, well, I got a booster box and my girlfriend got a booster box, and neither of those booster boxes had a planeswalker in them. They each had a good amount of mythics, and I got a foil mythic. I got a foil Kefnet, the blue god, which was very cool, and I appreciated it, but we did not get any planeswalkers. Luckily, during our pre-release, we each got one, so I can't complain too much. Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Let me know what you think of this set so far. Good night.